Okay, we're live, and today we're going to try to read a speech. And I'm at our Google Classroom, and we have a speech. Can we identify opinions and main ideas? And we should read and complete pages 78 and 79 in our textbook. And if we're so daring, we can try writing a speech. I know for my Form 6 students, they had to complete a task in their listening paper to write a speech. That's something that we could try. But first, let's try textbook pages 78 and 79. I'm going to the textbook now. Okay, I'm sharing the screen too. Here we are. Let's see, is this unit 4? Yes. Okay, I'm going to share the link with you now in our chat. Okay, good. Good. Okay. First things first, let's try to read aloud. We only have 2 people here besides myself, and let's see if we can't read aloud. We have an opportunity now with such a small class. So let's try sentence by sentence. So I'll read the first sentence, and Mancy, you read the second. Carmen, you read the third, and I'll read the fourth, and we'll keep trying to read these sentences. Oh, yes. Okay, let's do it. So, good morning, everyone. Mancy?
My name's Paul Chen, and I'm a medical student at Hong Kong University.
Great. Carmen, just 3 years ago.
Just 3 years ago, I was a Form 4 student here, and that's when I first heard the Form famous
Yes. Quote.
quote.
Carmen, this is a comma. It's not a full stop. So keep going.
You make a living by what you get.
Okay, good. You make a life by what you give. Mancy.
It
Convinced.
me to start volunteering, and
Yes.
I've never stopped.
Good. Volunteering.
Okay.
Repeat after me. Volunteering. Volunteering. Carmen, after my talk today.
After my talk today, I'm confident you will start
Volunteering.
volunteering.
Volunteering. I think the greatest benefit of volunteering is bringing happiness to others. In our community, Mansi.
In our community, there are various
Yeah.
people whose lives are filled with sadness.
Yes. There are various people whose lives are filled with sadness. Some elderly people, Carmen.
Some elderly people, for example, spend lots of time alone, so they are often very bored.
Good. I spend an hour with one such woman every week. And she always tells me that my visit really brightens up her day. Also, Mansi.
Also, the time flies by because it's spent chatting. She has so many interesting stories to share or playing fun board games.
Good. So time flies by because it's spent chatting. She has so many interesting stories to share or playing fun board games. Okay. Carmen, another benefit of volunteering.
Another benefit of volunteering is that it helps build character.
Good. So another benefit of volunteering is that it helps build character. Spending time with the elderly, for example, has helped me become more calm, caring, and compassionate. Taking part in beach cleanups, Mansi.
Taking part in beach cleanups. Another of my volunteering activities has helped me become more outgoing and determined. Maybe to success.
Determined to
Determined.
Succeed. Okay. So good. Another of my volunteering activities has helped me become more outgoing and determined to succeed. So it's safe to say, Carmen.
So it's safe to say that I have built on many positive qualities thanks to volunteering.
Good. That's our key word. Volunteering. Okay. A third benefit of volunteering is that it can help you improve various skills. For example, Mansi.
For example, when I first took charge of beach cleanups. As a student, I needed to de- de- demonstrate. I needed to demonstrate leadership ability.
Great. I had to organize. Carmen.
I have to organize a cleanup crew to ensure that all the different parts of the beach were cleaned up.
Good. So I had to organize the cleanup crew to ensure. Great. So I wasn't a very confident leader back then, but that soon changed. Now I use Nancy.
Now I use this leadership skills every day.
Good. Leadership. To sum up, Carmen.
To sum up, volunteering offers countless
Yes.
benefits.
Good. You can make others happy. Nancy, you can develop.
You can you can develop a great character.
Yes, you can build. Carmen.
You can build on your skill set.
So I urge you to volunteer today, volunteer tomorrow, and volunteer every day thereafter. Nancy.
What have you got to lose?
Okay, ready. If you need to sum up this speech in one word, and you had the, what word would you use? You can type it in the chat. Okay. Hello. Sum up this speech in one word. Type your word here in this chat. Yeah, okay. That's great. Anyone else? Okay. Now everyone, repeat after me. Volunteer. Volunteer. A volunteer is a person. Volunteer is a verb, is an action verb. Volunteering is an action noun. Okay, so this is very important. A person volunteers. That's a sentence. A volunteer volunteers. That's also a sentence. For volunteering, a volunteer volunteers. Okay, so we have to be careful. A volunteer can be a person, a noun, a countable noun. 1 volunteer, 2 volunteers, 3 volunteers. Volunteer is also an action verb. Bob volunteers. Dr. Wu volunteers. Dr. Wu and Bob volunteer. Volunteering is also a noun. The action, the thing is volunteering. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So we have some comprehension questions here. And maybe I'll ask you a knowledge question. So first things first, you might want to type the answer in your chat. Where does Paul Chan study? Where does Paul Chan study? Okay, thank you, Benson. Hong Kong University. What does Paul Chan study? Okay, ready? You're right. Paul Chan studies at the University of Hong Kong or Hong Kong University. Same thing. Just gonna write that down, just for your reference. Hong Kong University equals the University of Hong Kong. Dr. Wu has studied at the University of Hong Kong. Dr. Wu has taught at the University of Hong Kong. I use the University of Hong Kong. I tend not to use Hong Kong University, but they're the same. The meaning is the same. And we see medical. That's an adjective, okay? He's a medical student. But we want to know what he studies. We need a noun. So what's the noun of medical? That is what Paul Chan studies. So what does Paul Chan study? It begins 2, 4, 6. The first 6 letters are the same. He studies Yes, Mancy, medicine. Repeat after me, medicine, medicine. Medicine is the noun, it's the thing, like volunteering. Medical is the adjective. It describes things. Okay. Question. Where is Paul Chan speaking? Where is Paul Chan speaking? Here's a clue. What is here? Where is he speaking? Okay, he's speaking in Hong Kong. Yeah, that's true. Where in Hong Kong is he speaking? Where is here? Here, where is here? You're closer. I don't think he's speaking at a university. I don't think he's not speaking at Hong Kong University. Okay, Carmen says a school. Which school? At which school is Paul Chan speaking? At a secondary school. Which secondary school? At which secondary school is Paul Chan speaking? Chan Shu Koi Memorial School? At which secondary school? It's not Chan Shu Kai. Here's a clue. I was a Form 4 student here. So at which secondary school is Paul Chan speaking? Is he speaking at Ken's secondary school? Is he speaking at Benson's secondary school? Is he speaking at Dr. Wu's secondary school? Okay, we're gonna move on then. So that's for you to maybe deepen your understanding. You're right, it's a secondary school, but which secondary school? Can you add an adjective to describe which secondary school? Next, what does it in line 4 refer to? Yes, Carmen, it is a Hong Kong secondary school. At which Hong Kong secondary school? So what does it in line 4 refer to? What is it? Okay, good. Now, can you give me the phrase? Which quote, Benson? It refer in line 4. In line 4, it refers to which quote? Can you use some adjectives? You're close, yeah. Yes, not only famous, yes, Mancy, the famous quote. That's what you want to write. The famous quote. The famous quote convinced me to start volunteering. Next. Who is Paul Chan speaking to? Who is you? Who is you? Or who are you? What does you refer to? Okay, Carmen, remember, this is a speech, like speech festival. You see the words, but Paul Chan is speaking. So who is he speaking to? He's not speaking to you, Mancy. He's actually not. He's not speaking to you. He's not speaking to Dr. Wu either. Who is Paul Chan speaking to? Who is you? Who is Paul Chan speaking to? Mancy, you're on the right track. Which students? Chan Shu Koi Memorial School students? Good, Benson. So Paul Chan spoke at his old high school or his old secondary school. So which students are listening to Paul Chan? Who is you? So you know where. Now who? Who is Paul Chan speaking to? Can you be more descriptive? Students. Students. Or students. Can you be more descriptive? Your students too. So which students? He's not talking to Chan Shu Koi Memorial School students. He's not talking to students at my old high school. Which students is he talking to? Good, Benson. Yes, nice, Mancy. Good, Moon. So, students at Paul Chan's secondary school, old secondary school. Want to write that? All right. Paul Chan's old secondary schools students. Good. Now, what are 3 benefits of volunteering? What are 3 benefits of volunteering? Where would you find this? Bringing happiness to others. That's one. Good. Yeah, bringing happiness to others. That's one benefit. What are the other two benefits? Helps build character. Okay, good. So another benefit, it helps build character. Okay. What about the third benefit? Okay, various skills. A third benefit is it can help you improve various skills. Repeat after me. Various. Various. Various is a good word. Various means many and different. Various equals many and different. So, what is an example of a skill that volunteering can help you improve? What is one skill that volunteering can help students improve? So what's an example? What is one skill that volunteering can help Paul Chan's old secondary school students improve? Okay, group cooperation. Okay. So what's one word in the passage that has the same meaning as group cooperation? It's in paragraph 4. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. So I'll give you 2 examples. I think Benson's on the right track. You see this? Leadership skills, leadership ability. Ability and skill are the same thing, Okay, so ability generally equals skill. Okay. I think other skills include organization skills. Now, let me ask you a question, and it's about this word. Confident is an adjective. Confidence is a noun. Is confidence a skill? This is just important to know before we finish up. Yes or no? You can vote too. It's very interesting. Well, let's do that. Add a question. Hello? Wanted to add a question. Yes. Yes? Benson says no. I agree with Benson. I think confidence is an attitude, not a skill. An ability is a skill. So you can do something. That's a skill. Can you do confidence? Can you just do it and not do it? Okay. Skill equals ability. Something you can do. Can you do confidence? I think confidence is an attitude. So it's not like I can suddenly be confident and then suddenly not be confident. Right? You can't just do that. That's why it's not an ability or a skill. So confidence is not an example of a skill. It's not. All right. Maybe one or two final questions. So you see three benefits of volunteering. In your opinion, what is another benefit of volunteering? In your opinion, what is another benefit of volunteering? Answer in a complete sentence. What's another benefit? He says it, there are countless benefits. Okay. I'll answer two. Another benefit of volunteering is meeting like minded people. It sounds like construction work. What is another benefit of volunteering? Good, Benson. That's a great answer. If you are bored, like you are bored these days at home, maybe you can go outside and volunteer. That's a great idea. That's super. I want to give you some emoji. Let's see what kind of emoji I can give you. Super. That gets you some coffee. Gets you a coffee emoji. So my last question for you. Yes. Okay. That's a great answer, Mancy. And I'll just reword it. Another benefit of volunteering is that volunteering helps you build empathy or become more empathetic. So it's either you build empathy or you become more empathetic. Right? So try one of those phrases. Last question. Have you done volunteer service? Have you volunteered? Let's just ask that question. Have you volunteered? Okay. So let's ask another question. Where have you volunteered? I have volunteered at my church, for instance. I have volunteered for a Christian missionary organization, for instance. So where have you volunteered? I have volunteered for a non-governmental organization. I have volunteered for a community center. I have volunteered for my university dormitory. Volunteered at my secondary school. Where have you volunteered? If you have. You forgot. Oh, no. Have you volunteered at Chanchukui Memorial School? Okay, good. Now, Benson, be very careful about your spelling. We volunteered. Okay, take a look at my chat messages. I have volunteered. Have you volunteered? Okay, that's very important. So you have volunteered at a flag selling activity. Okay, great, super. Nice job. So it seems you may have volunteered at school. Good. Okay, any questions? Super. All right. I think something that we can do next time to follow up on a speech is to look at an HKDSC past paper that requires us to write a speech. So if we take a look at the task, something that might be interesting is to look at this past paper from last year where students had to write a speech. Okay, so do you want to try that on Wednesday? We can go a little deeper about a speech, and we can take a look at how we can start writing a speech. Any questions? Thank you. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Nice job today. And again, next week or on Wednesday, we'll try, we dare to try writing a speech looking at task 10 of the 2019 DSE listening paper part B2. B2 is harder than B1. Okay, for the rest of your life, for the DSE, B2 is harder than B1. This task will be hard. So we'll try it together. Okay, nice job today. Stop the recording. Stop the share.